Phase 3 of polling has come to a close in Uttar Pradesh. The heat is on. 59 constituencies spread across 16 districts in Uttar Pradesh voted today. And as per the latest updates, over 57.25% of voters turned up at polling booths. This, of course, is only until 5 p.m. For the last 1 hour, we'll get you the details of how many people actually added to that tally and whether or not that will surpass the 2017 tally of 61%. Now, it was a fight for bastion for the Samajwadi party because 29 of these 59 seats were in the Yadav belt. There is a Yadav dominant population in all of these seats. But in 2017, this exact belt sprung a surprise on the Samajwadi party because out of those 29 seats, 23 went to the BJP. The Samajwadi party this time around is hoping that they can reverse their trend and wrest their stronghold. With me are my colleagues joining us from on ground and getting us the very latest. Shivani is with me from Hathras. Sabyasachi also, I believe, is with us. Mohit and Aishwarya also on this broadcast. But Shivani, let me get you in first. Hathras and women's safety has been the opposition's plank against the BJP for some time. Now, in this election as well, we saw a lot of talk about law and order situation. Was that the primary agenda of the voters of Hathras today as they went to polling booths?
Yes, rightly, if we talk about this particular law and order situation here at Hathras, then when we spoke to the people at the polling booth as well, they clearly said that they still need an improvement in law and order, so that is why they are voting. Unemployment was the primary issue as well for coming to the poll booth, and also apart from that, women's safety particularly. So these were the top three issues at Hathras particularly, wherein people were constantly, repeatedly telling that they need some more improvement in law and order, though there were also few people from Hathras only saying that though there is no change in women's safety, but of course there is some change in the law and order situation from the previous government to this government. That is why they also try to bring more changes so that Hathras can actually diverse to a better place. But again, as we see that Hathras victim family also said that there is no change in women's safety, and that is what the other women were also categorically informing us that there is no particular change. In fact, there have been several other cases.
The Yadav belt was in focus today, but Bundelkhand as a whole, the region, 59 seats of which went to elections today, and it's going to be extremely important for the Samajwadi party to retain or to wrest these seats from the BJP actually. And Aishwarya, who's reporting from Kanpur, what, according to you, from your interaction with the voters all through the day, are the three top issues that decided which way they voted today?
Well, as far as Kanpur is concerned, there are 10 assembly constituencies, and while going to different assembly constituencies and speaking to the voters, in some of the constituencies, law and order was the major issue in front of them. In some, development was the key issue. But clearly, right now, where I am is the Kidwai Nagar constituency, where it's a very close battle between Bharatiya Janata Party and the Samajwadi Party, and Congress is also in the fray, just because Ajay Kapoor, the candidate, has been a tall leader and has been also the MLA for last few times as well. I would like to go across to the voters and get a sense of what their issues were. आप लोगों ने आज वोट किया है यहाँ पर, क्या आपके मुद्दे थे, किन मुद्दों को लेकर आपने यहाँ पे वोट किया?
हम लोग ने जो आज वोट किया है, महंगाई के खिलाफ किया है, बेरोजगारी के खिलाफ किया है, किसानों का जो दमन हुआ उसके खिलाफ किया है, और जितने विकास कार्य हमारे पूर्व विधायक ने कराए थे जो 5 साल में ठप हो गए थे, उसको लेके वोट किया है। आज यहाँ की समस्त 90% जनता ने उसको लेके वोट किया है और जिताने का काम किया है।
अच्छा, कानपुर में हमेशा से लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की सिचुएशन जो थी वो भी कहीं ना कहीं वोटर्स के मन में रहती थी। आपको क्या लगता है कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन यहाँ पे ठीक हुई है?
बिल्कुल हुई है, ठीक हुई है, मगर कम हुई है, ज़्यादा नहीं हुई है, थोड़ी हुई है।
अच्छा, विकास दुबे जैसे जो गैंगस्टर्स थे यहाँ पर, उनके जो सीट थे वहाँ पर उनके दबाव से ही वोटिंग डलती थी, लेकिन अब आज पीसफुल वोटिंग उनके क्षेत्र में दिखाई दी है, वहाँ पर लोगों ने खुलकर वोटिंग करी है। आपको लगता है कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन वाकई में ठीक हुई है?
हाँ, कुछ तो ठीक हुआ है, पूरा तो ठीक नहीं हुआ, अभी भी है शहर में, उससे वहाँ के लिए कुछ ठीक हुआ है वैसे।
सीनियर सिटीजन्स आर ऑल्सो विथ मी। सर, आपके क्या दिमाग में था जब आप वोट करने गए, क्या इश्यूज थे आपके?
देखिए, अभी इस बच्चे ने भी बोला कि मेन हम लोग जो है महंगाई के दौर से गुजर रहे हैं, और दूसरी बात यह है कि यहाँ पर लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन ऑलमोस्ट बेकार होता जा रहा था। ये ज़रूर है कि योगी जी बहुत कहते रहे कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर सिचुएशन बहुत ठीक कर रहे हैं, बट हमेशा अखबारों में यही नज़र आता है कि कहीं 4 लड़कियों के साथ बलात्कार हो रहा है, कहीं 5 लड़कियों के साथ बलात्कार हो रहा है। तो इस वजह से हम लोगों ने ये योजना बनाई कि इस दफ़े जो है हमारे पूर्व विधायक अजय कपूर जी को जिताया जाए, जिससे कि मतलब जो है पूर्ण विकास दोबारा विकास के दौर पर जो है हमारी गाड़ी चले।
So development remains to be the key issue here in Kanpur.
Agenda as far as voters are concerned. And Mohit, I believe you also heard similar reactions coming in from the voters that you spoke to all through the day. But Bundelkhand and farmers are also important, an important voter bank there. Farmer suicides coming in from the Bundelkhand region is also something that is often spoken about. From your interaction with the voters or the leaders that you have been speaking to since this morning, how important is the farmer vote, and are the farmers miffed with the BJP all now going towards the SP-RLD alliance?
Well, Poonam, in the morning I was at Jalan, and in Jalan we have 3 constituencies, and Jalan's main constituencies are said to be the entrance of Bundelkhand. Now, we know for a fact that how Bundelkhand has always been neglected by the political parties, and hence the people over there clearly stated they want a better infrastructure, they want water crisis to be solved, and also the employment opportunities, employment generation is one of their major concern. Now, right now I am at Auraiya, which is 70 kilometers away from Jalan, and you can see as of now, the voting has almost ended. People who came before 6 p.m. they have been allowed to come over here. I'll ask my camera person to come with me, and you can see the CISF has taken their guard because the voting is almost over. And in some time from now, the people who have gone inside, they will come out, and they will finally the closure of the third phase will be announced, and the EVMs will be taken to their strong rooms. So as of now, if we talk about the particular area of Jalan and this particular Auraiya, people clearly say that the local issues will dominate. And we know for a fact, Poonam, that how the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Yogi, Adityanath and the other senior leaders of the BJP have been talking about the national security, and they have been linking Samajwadi party to the terrorists that have been arrested.
That has been the narrative, especially in the last 2 to 3 days, and seems like will continue to be in the next 4 phases of elections as well. For the moment, Shivani, Mohit and Aishwarya, thank you so much for joining us here on this broadcast.